Well, Matthew, that was a pretty tough day in the office. How did the game go from so many wickets falling to so many runs being scored so quickly?
Yeah, not an ideal day. Obviously, we had pretty high hopes when we turned up this morning. Obviously, bowling out for 220, and things didn't go well this morning, obviously. So, we probably played and missed a lot of balls throughout this series, and today we unfortunately nicked them. So, it's a new ball wicket, and they cashed in with the new ball. And I think the wicket played a lot better towards the afternoon session, and we probably didn't bowl at our best.
Stand back.
Matt, you looked like you were seeing the ball pretty well out there. Were you disappointed not to be able to go on and possibly make a century and get close to that first innings total?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought me and Hasto worked pretty hard to get to the situation that we were in. We were hoping, to get to that 224, and my shot wasn't on at the time, and disappointing to leave Hasto, out there where he was, and he was seeing the ball pretty nicely as well.
It's funny, I suppose you have sessions where things run away a little bit, but the last one was historically sort of almost staggering, 206 runs in the session. Like, from behind the stumps, what do you feel was sort of going wrong with the bowlers?
We just didn't bowl well enough, to be honest. Two really good players, and I thought they came out and counter-attacked really well. They were almost going at a one-day pace there for a while, walking across their stumps and really took it up to our bowlers. They got lucky at times, but fortune favours the brave when you go out there and play like that. So it was a combination of us not bowling to the best of our abilities, and they came at us and attacked us, and obviously knew that if they could keep the run rate ticking over, that the scoreboard would look like it does now.
Matt, I suppose after 4 days in Adelaide, you're in a position really where you're pretty close to taking a series lead, and it didn't happen. Yep. There's been such a dramatic turnaround since then. Do you feel as if the series has sort of slipped away, or is slipping away from you?
No, we definitely don't feel like the series is slipping away. We've probably played 7 days of really good cricket and probably outplayed them for 7 days. We had a bad session this morning, and that's basically, and this afternoon we've had a couple of bad sessions in a row. So we're lucky that it's day two, and if all things go well, we'll be batting tomorrow at some stage, and then chasing a total on day 4, which is probably going to be the best time to bat. So it'd be easy to look at the negatives today, but I think we've got to look forward and realise that we're going to be chasing a reasonably high total, but on a really good wicket as well, and that they've only got their three quicks going up as well.
John?
You had the best view with the bat in the field today for most of the day. What was the main difference between the Australian bowlers and the South Africans, and did it come down to experience in the end?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd just say I think that they took full advantage with the new ball. They got the nicks and we didn't get the nicks. Sometimes cricket's as simple as that. I don't think they bowled. Obviously, they bowled very well this morning, but I don't think our bowlers bowled that poorly in the first few overs today. They came at us hard, and our bowlers have to respond tomorrow, to be honest. The difference was that they took the wickets and we didn't. That's basically the difference, and that's cricket. Unfortunately, there's going to be days where you don't bowl as well as you want to, or you don't bat as well as you want to. I think it's about how we respond now tomorrow. It could be easy to go out there and just let those blokes tick it along and get a really big total, but I think we've got to come out and have a real crack tomorrow.
Right.
Do you take a little bit of comfort from the fact that this is the venue where South Africa chased 414 only 4 years ago?
Absolutely. I think the wicket's getting better every single day, so that's the real positive that we have at the moment. If we can scrap hard and get these 8 wickets, that we're going to have the best time in the game to bat, we feel. It's just going to be about making Dale Steyn, Morne Michael and Werner Philander bowl lots and lots of overs and make them keep coming back and coming back. That's the only way we're going to win the game. We know that. But yeah, tomorrow we've got to go out, execute, take 8 wickets and then really get in a real fight and make them keep coming back to us.
You mentioned the deck's going to be pretty good by the time you guys get into bat. What would be a gettable target in the team's view?
We have to chase anything, to be honest, and that's how we see it. I mean, there's whatever they set, we have to chase to win the test matches, as simple as that. Whether it's 300, 400, 500, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to us. We have to get those runs to win the series and win the test match, and that's as simple as that.
Have you guys set an aim, though, to keep them below maybe 350, 400 or whatnot?
I think if we bowl well enough, we'll restrict them anyway and take the wickets. today, you know, they were going well and truly at 5, 6, 7 and over at times. So if we can look to restrict them, get the ball through to me a few more times, I think that the wickets will start to take care of themselves.
Ben.
Mate, you've had took a really good catch off Nathan Lyon yesterday and your innings today.
Yep.
Were you feeling any pressure coming into the match? Given a couple of misses in Adelaide and things like that.
I didn't feel any pressure apart from the pressure that I put on myself to play better than what I did in Adelaide. I knew that I didn't have the test match that I wanted to have in Adelaide with the gloves or with the bat. So, it was the only expectation and pressure that I had on myself. There was certainly no external pressure from anyone else that I felt anyway. So, I was disappointed in my performance in Adelaide and wanted to come here and try and make a difference in the first couple of days. And, there's 3 days left and hopefully I can contribute again.
And Matt, Ricky's time at the crease today, obviously the crowd were on their feet. And is it similar in the dressing room? You guys on edge, watching? What's his last time at the crease?
Not at all. No, he, when he spoke to us, he was really focused on this test match, and he wanted us to be focused on this test match and it not to be about Ricky's last test. And I know that it's going to be hard because everyone is feeling that it's Ricky's last test. But we're focused for him to try and win the test match and not look too much that it's Ricky's last test, as he said. If we can win this test match, when we sit down and have a beer after, we can talk about Ricky's career.